old wrestling, they have a contest over a shoe, and what ultimately ended up being $5. We've seen the campers at play earlier with Camp Leapfrog. Now,
introducing first, in weighing at 175 pounds, from the South City by way of Orlando, Florida, he is the Poison Youth, Robert Martyr!
we got a hyped up Robert Martyr is what we got. I started to talk a little bit about the UWFi rules here. And, you know, this is sort of a hybridization of the original UWFi rule set here. What's relevant is knockdowns, you know, this is going to be won more or less by submission or knockout. That, to me, is the most relevant point if you're viewing at home. Don't expect any pinfalls. Don't expect any of that. Don't expect a count out. You ain't getting it.
And his opponent, being coming to the ring from Kevin 2, he is fighting out of Canton, Ohio, representing Violence Forever. He is the UWF icon,
Dominic Garrini bringing the puns on that intro.
The UWF icon out here, folks.
I mean, to a large degree, just put it on through. He's established the UWF outdoor matches. Dominic Garrini has really been, in many ways, one of the premier, if not the premier,
for sure,
contestant in that universe, so to speak. We can watch the UWFi Contender Series here on IWTV.
Yeah, the only way this is going to end, we're going to have either a knockout via, you got to answer that 10 count, TKO, referee stoppage, submission, or points. Both these fighters will start with 15 points, and there's a myriad of ways for you to lose those points. If you lose all those points, Dylan, it's a loss. And there's
lost some right there.
Get a rope break. I believe that's -1
point deduction.
Yes, sir.
Martyr, and you know that's the thing. You got to be. This is a very cerebral rule set style because it basically encourages people to be in a state of constant contact and aggression.
Yes.
Because you get penalized anytime you're in the ropes, anytime you're down on the canvas.
Open-handed strikes. As Dominic Garrini attacking that neck, you do not want Dom getting.
Oh, he's got his arm. Martyr's got the arm now.
Well, Poison Youth, Robert Martyr understands.
Oh, he got the man. Now see, this is where things are a little bit different because
having to go to the ropes again.
And I started to say this is where things are a little bit different because normally Martyr could kind of bow up there and Dom would be forced to release because it'd be a 2 count. That's not the case here. So when you're on the ground with a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu player at the level of Dominic Garrini, you're in a more, oh, you got a short headbutt.
Wow.
You got a short headbutt there, suckered him in on a knuckle lock, released real quick, floats behind. Let's see, I'm not sure what he's going to do. Maybe that's more of an amateur wrestling position there. That's not a Jiu-Jitsu position.
Using that leverage as Martyr.
And if he's almost going for, this is almost a pro-am style here. Like almost a traditional headlock with a side mount there, maybe going for a neck crank perhaps. Dom floats him behind.
He's got the back.
Yeah, he's got, that's a bad, oh, he's carrying him. He's carrying him! Yeah. Let's go, and he's going to take the knockdown. He's going to take the points there, or the point deduction really from Martyr. That's how it works. Martyr, he's got time to answer here, and he's able to answer the 10 count, but boy, barely. We saw Makabe earlier with that hurt leg, an inside leg kick there from Garrini, and throws him again, holds on. Now this is not a knockdown because he stayed with it.
Attacking that arm is Dom Garrini.
Yeah, he's thinking Kimura. Martyr, yeah, I'm going to say this. I think Martyr being smaller is actually to his advantage at sometimes on the ground here because he's able to contort himself in ways. His defensive positioning has been very impressive, frankly, against somebody at the level of Dominic Garrini, even though he's had those 2 rope breaks. Nice elbows here from the 6.
Raining down blows, so Garrini eats them all, and now he's on top raining down shots.
Notice those open hands. Those are all legal here under the UWFi rule set.
Round and pound.
Garrini seconded by his tag team partner, Kevin Kuak. They're going to fight in the first round.
Maybe a guillotine here. I can't see if he's got it. Going to the hair was Martyr.
I couldn't tell if it was the hair or the cauliflower ear.
Okay.
Whatever it was.
Garrini again, though.
They're in the ropes. Oh, that's a break.
Again.
And you know what? That's a tough one because Martyr, in theory, could have rolled to the floor there, perhaps. I don't know what you'd have there. It'd be almost a hard reset. I'm not sure what the ruling would be. Went to the ropes instead. Probably the safer play. Maybe you're going to try to test Dom here and stand up. Shot in. Look for an amateur single leg here. I started to say earlier that Ku and Garrini are going to face off in the first round of the Battle of the Tough Guys tournament tomorrow night. So not only do they have that tag team match with Finjuice coming up tomorrow, they fight each other tomorrow. all here on IWTV. Martyr kind of taunting Dom. That may have been a mistake.
I know he's played this so smart so far. Robert Martyr can't let emotion take over.
That might be it. That might be a knockout. And official Chris Bengals is right in there. He checked with him first. This could be controversial. If Martyr gets back up, that split second where Bengals checked, that could have been. I mean, it's a referee discretion. I can't fault him for it. He's right on top of him. He's balling him now. And Martyr's showing heart. He's showing big time heart by fighting him. That's a neck crank. That's a standing neck. It's not even really a guillotine as much as it is a neck crank. Martyr trying to break him with a.
What a takedown.
Nice. He used the weight of Dominic Garrini against him.
Martyr.
That's a single chicken wing. That's a crossface chicken wing he's going for.
And Dom's got to go to the ropes.
Wow. I was not expecting to see that.
Me either.
I was not expecting to see that at all. And you know what? I'm going to say it right now. Martyr has been able to effectively utilize a lot of that amateur sort of pro-am style of grappling. He's not tried to really play jiu-jitsu that much. I've noticed it's more of a catch wrestling. Oh my God.
He's throwing now. Open hand strikes to the face. Martyr.
Dom had his hand on the ropes, and the official didn't see it. I'm not criticizing Bengals. It's hard to stay on top of things here. That would have been a judgment call as well. Got him over. Yeah. I started to say he needs to take this. And this is the thing about UWFi rules. That's points dot for Dominic Garrini. You may not be able to get up, but you also have to make a choice sometimes. Do you stay on offense, or do you try to take the knockdown?
I think Dom is so used to, even his defense is offense. That's how good he is. But we're just, again, meeting in the center and throwing.
I think he got roped into strikes, and I'm not sure that's to his advantage, but as I stated, he stays
Oh,
in.
God.
German!
Martyr got dropped.
Holds on. Floats over. Oh, my God.
Martyr ropes, though. Oh, it's...
That's it. That's the choke out.
He's out.
Your winner of the match by referee stoppage, Dominic Garrini!
Man, listen, Robert Martyr, he actually, at times, I thought, out-cerebraled the very cerebral Dominic Garrini, which is a shock to me. Kind of coaxed him into his fight at certain points, but the reality is the more experienced fighter, probably the more well-rounded fighter at this point of the game is Dominic Garrini. But make no mistake, Robert Martyr acquitted himself very well against a man that is calling himself, probably not unfairly, the UWF icon, though.
Dom won the match, but Robert Martyr will go to bed tonight knowing that having forced Dom into that rope break, that's a win in itself, in my opinion.
Absolutely. I think we're about to tag out here. We got something totally different coming. Bear with us if we do a commentary switch for you. Give it up for Robert Martyr at home as well. You got hashtag IWTV family.